Cardano makes a 20% bounce in a matter of hours. Is this ADA move sustainable as a bullish reversal, or is it a fake out, a bull trap? And is Cardano getting ready to head back down? What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe and like on the way in. Let's jump into this video. 3 a.m. right now. I couldn't fall asleep. I opened the chart. There's Cardano, and it's an important move based on what we've been tracking, for days now. And I had to do a video right now. You might wake up to this. This is an update. I'm going to try and make it quick. This is the move on the hourly. Cardano to the upside. Bitcoin is up a little bit. You can see on the chart bouncing off of that Fibonacci support we talked about in an earlier live stream. But Cardano truly making a move to the upside right now. I want to break down this move. First off, important to note, 16 hours, 50 minutes until the weekly close. The weekly is very important. We have a green candle right now. The markets have seemed so red and crazy and bad and everybody talking about the bear market. But right now, we have a green candle for Cardano. It doesn't look terrible. We're above the 20-week moving average, and we'll continue tracking that. Cardano's not out of the woods. So, crypto in general is down, and we have to track this reversal, and that's what we're going to continue doing. On the daily chart, notable, above the 50-day moving average, that blue line right there, we've been just kind of testing it over the last week or so. You can see Cardano makes a nice move back above right now, that 50-day moving average, right around $1.50. We've been talking about the importance of this area. We've seen resistance at the $1.50 for months before breaking to new all-time highs, back down and interacting with that $1.50 at the 50-day moving average. Such a crazy data point to be watching on Cardano right now. And then we start seeing what this might look like as Cardano does interact with it as we start zooming in on the charts. This is why I wanted to do a video now. This was May 26th. I'm not going to show a clip, but this was us talking about Cardano making a dip to test support, right? Because we were hitting resistance. Now, just earlier today, this was us tracking that exact dip to the support area. And now, as I do this video, we've bounced off of that support area right down here. There's our support. We've bounced off of it. And just like the ping pong game that we always talk about in crypto, Cardano is testing a new Fibonacci. So let's get rid of the Fibonacci support right here. I'll leave the rectangle. That's the support we just bounced off of. And now we are at a new Fibonacci. It is the resistance. I don't even think I talked about it in tonight's video, but it's the swing high to where we just got that swing low support, and Cardano is now at Fibonacci resistance. And this is it. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, after I do this video, it's time for me to go get some rest. It's very late here. But no surprise to me at this very moment, Cardano on the 6 hour interacting with the 618 with some resistance. It's a 618 line right around $1.65. Let's see, the 786 line is around $1.73. Confluent with the upper trend line of a symmetrical triangle that we talked about in today's video. Cardano consolidating. Cardano finding structure after this dip. And it's what we want to see, the ping pong action between the Fibonacci's, and it's happening as we go into the apex of the symmetrical triangle. It's no surprise that we're seeing resistance right now. This is what we track though. Bullish confirmation on these short-term charts would be a break and separation through the upper trend line of the symmetrical triangle and the Fibonacci itself. Remember, the 786 line around $1.73 and the 618 line around $1.65. That's the area. Cardano just interacted with it, failed at the 618 right now in the 6 hour, but let's see how this plays out. Still 4 hours, 47 minutes of the 6 hour candle. Going over to the hourly chart, I just kind of want to check out what this move looks like. You can see on the hourly, Cardano just bouncing off of this area, and this was the higher low Fibonacci support. It's that last swing low back here to the swing high, back down, and remember, our Fibonacci was right here, and we just bounced very nicely off of that area, and now we're at the new Fibonacci upper trend line area. And the reason why we track these patterns, the reason why I mentioned Fibonacci a million times is because it's all about structure and consolidation. It's all about hitting these resistance areas. These are very emotional areas. This is, the pictures that we kind of paint on the screen. It is technical stuff. It's data on the screen, but it's just an illustration. It's a reflection of the harmony that human beings want to see on these charts. And that's why we see these things happen over and over again. It's human emotion playing out before our eyes, with higher lows and lower highs and consolidations and patterns and Fibonacci's. We talk about it from a technical perspective, but this is emotion that you see on the screen. It's a picture of emotion, and we track it and we wait non-emotionally. And that's the key here. So right now, is it a fake out? We'll see. This could be, this resistance area could be a heavy resistance for Cardano. We can come right back down into the $40s. Now, on the flip side, we want to continue to track these areas, right? So the next support would be that last low to this current high resistance at this resistance. And we have a new support area down here. It's a 618 line at $1.45 to the 786 line at $1.40. That is the next support area if Cardano comes back down. Interesting to watch Cardano move right now. I know Matic's making a move as well. I think I can open up that chart. There's a nice little move on Matic right now, putting in right now a lower high as well. But going back to the Cardano chart, it'll be very interesting to see what happens at this area. I want to quickly just get rid of these Fibonacci so we can see the chart. We can leave that support that we just bounced off of. If you zoom out on the chart, you really do see an inverse head and shoulders. I know there's this wick here that's lower than this head, but the story is the story. And the story of an inverse head and shoulders is the bears stepping in, the bulls stepping back to the neckline, bears stepping in stronger, bulls back to the neckline, bears stepping in not as strong as the head for the right shoulder, the bulls stepping back in for one last push to the neckline. Can we get that bullish break through the neckline? Can we get the bullish break through the Fibonacci resistance that we just talked about? And can we get a breakout through the upper trend line of the symmetrical triangle? Notice the inverse head and shoulders target is around $3. Notice the symmetrical triangle target is around $3. So I don't say that to throw out hopium. These are extremely bullish targets. There's still a lot. There's a long way to go. There really is. This is short-term stuff right now, everybody. But at the very least, Cardano's putting in structure here after this dip and these multiple dips. We're getting the structure that we always anticipate, that we wait for, so we can start getting some answers, so we can start getting some confirmations, bullish or bearish. Remember, a quick move to the downside, and we're talking about potential bearish confirmation if support fails. I think it was 12 hours ago when I was doing this video, we were talking about bearish confirmation. It was, I think, 11% move to the 786 line down here. We were talking about that potentially getting ready to happen. We got the support right off that 618 line. We got the bounce, and here we are now testing a new Fibonacci resistance, and this is what we're tracking. This is the data to look for tonight. The 618 line, $1.65, 786 line, $1.73. I wanted to do an update video for you. One thing I do want to just point out on the BTC, the A to BTC pair, if I could find it. This is the A to BTC pair. You see a very similar, and I was tracking this on Twitter. I think we were kind of down here, and I was just like, oh, what's going on in the A to BTC pair before ADA really made its move? You can see ADA kind of breaking a very similar neckline that we see on the USD pair over here on the hourly. So you can see didn't break it on the USD yet, but broke it on the BTC pair. This could be a very, very bullish indicator potentially, but let's see how the 6 hour closes. Let's see if we can get some higher highs and higher lows above that neckline area on the A to BTC pair. All in all, Cardano, putting in a nice move on the short term. Remember, this is an hourly chart, and this is some short-term structure here, but at the very least, could be the beginning signs of a bullish reversal. Time will tell. You have to be extremely careful right now. Be extremely aware of where resistance is, and it's on this chart right here, right where we just wicked at the 618 resistance. So let's see what we wake up to tomorrow. I got to go get some rest. Hit the subscribe, everybody. hit that like. I really, truly appreciate all your support. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.